Hi, I'm Tess Green.
And Caroline McKenzie.
I'm Margaret Nugent.
I'm Jillian Ortner.
And I'm Courtney Tyrrell.
And we're Team Guardwire. We understand just how crucial central venous lines can be in patient care, and we also understand the complications that can stem from the placement of central venous lines using a guide wire. To mitigate these problems and make the placement of central venous lines safer and more efficient, our team has designed a new guide wire to prevent guide wire retention when placing central venous lines.
Guide wires can be used in a variety of medical procedures to access body cavities, but one of their primary uses is in the placement of central venous catheters, or CVCs. Central venous catheters are commonly placed medical devices that allow for the administration of medications in large volumes of fluid. Guide wires are used for safer access to blood vessels during the placement of such catheters. The distal end is inserted into the patient's blood vessel, and the provider threads other components of the CVC kit over the proximal end.
When a clinician is threading the catheter over the guide wire, it's possible for the clinician to lose their grip on the guide wire or forget that the guide wire is still in the patient. This user error can lead to the guide wire migrating distally into the blood vessel or the guide wire being lost within the patient. This is known as guide wire retention, and it can lead to a number of negative outcomes for the patient, including a delayed procedure, arrhythmia, damage to blood vessels, and even death. A lost guide wire also results in negative outcomes for the hospital in the way of legal fees and compromised reputations.
In the United States, there are approximately 14,000 CVCs placed every day, with an estimated incidence of guide wire retention occurring once every 2,000 to 3,000 procedures. This equates to approximately 5 to 7 guide wires being retained each day. That's 5 to 7 people who are put at risk for serious complications every day. Unfortunately, there is not an engineering solution currently on the market that prevents the problem of guide wire retention.
This is where Team Guidewire's preloaded guide wire comes in. The preloaded guide wire is designed to make guide wire retention impossible during CVC placement. The preloaded guide wire consists of a guide wire that comes with a dilator and a CVC already placed on it, with a cap at the end of the guide wire to prevent distal migration of the guide wire through the catheter and into the patient. The preloaded dilator would be used first on the patient, then peeled away. After the dilator is peeled away and the preloaded catheter is properly placed in the patient, the guide wire would be removed. While the idea of the preloaded guide wire is novel and new, it only requires minimal changes to the original procedure used to place central venous catheters. Most importantly, the preloaded materials remove the difficulty of threading CVC components, reducing the steps in the procedure and the chances of guide wire retention during threading.
When tested in SolidWorks, the preloaded guide wire was shown to be able to withstand at least 21 times the force a guide wire needs to withstand to be safe for use. Moving forward, the preloaded guide wire will need to undergo validation testing to further demonstrate the safety and efficacy of the device. Because the preloaded guide wire would be classified as a Class II device by the FDA, a 510(k) will be submitted to the FDA for approval and documentation. Our preloaded guide wire will likely require the licensing of some of the guide wire components, but other than that, we do not foresee any major hurdles in bringing our device to market.
When a CVC is inserted, the guide wire may be retained in the patient due to user error, leading to severe medical consequences. Our team's solution of the preloaded guide wire provides a physical engineering solution to the problem when there is currently no other realistic answer on the market. Make your operating room or emergency room safer today by avoiding guide wire retention through the use of Team Guardwire's preloaded guide wire. We are Team Guardwire, working to improve central line safety by preventing guide wire retention. Guard your wire.